Hello everyone, and welcome to be attempting to kill the dragon, kill Vendrick, and look behind the door. I guess before eventually New Game Plusin.
Yeah. Vendrick and the Dragon.
Vendrick and the Dragon. That's how we do it. But before we get into that...
Oh, what are we doing before we get into that? What is that?
That's my Indiegogo for Reaper Book 1. It's my comic, and you should buy it.
Did you say my Dagogo?
No. I said my Indiegogo.
Okay.
Okay.
Indiegogo.
Yeah, Indiegogo. It only has, I believe, 5 hours left? 4 hours left? Oh my goodness. By the time we finish streaming, it might be all done, and you'll have not gotten it and will be sad. So you better go get it. There's Adam texting.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking at my hands.
Alright, let's get into Dark Souls 2. Well, this is fishy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, never mind the heaps of souls and everything.
Oh, yeah, so what I was doing last night while I was doing my taxes, which I assume are now late because... Stoop. Oh, no, go to...
Not like they can see the amount of souls anyway.
Oh, is the...
Because your camera would be right there.
Oh, well,
Anyway.
we have 175,000. So...
What do you want me to do?
Just check to see if the Dragon Tooth is upgraded, because I don't think I upgraded it.
Alright.
Oh, you can just look in your inventory. There's other stuff to upgrade and whatever, because you have all the...
Well, let's go upgrade everything that needs to be upgraded.
Well, I guess, like, first, check what you... Oh, yeah, I had an oopsie.
I had an oopsie. Alright, well. That's all.
Oh, but... Excuse me, stream. I'm most uncouth. Oh, yeah,
Mad warrior armor?
I don't know if that's any good. I was just upgrading random stuff.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good use of upgrades.
So, well, but we have infinite Tinky Titan.
Twinkie Dinky?
Yeah. At least.
Daka. Sweet crowns.
I would have topped you off at 99. It's just like...
Very cool.
Another incredibly annoying story. I'm just full of irritation today. Just tales of me being annoyed. So go check in your inventory, like, what has, like, fire resistance. I think the Lost Sinner's, like, shirt or something has the same fire resistance as, like, the heavy armor, so that's, like, a big saving. It should look like a big pile of shit. Like, it's, like, all torn up and whatever. I don't remember what it looks like, but they're barely wearing any clothes, so it's, like, just some torn up shirt that...
It's called Lost Sinner.
I don't know, maybe it's penal? Penal shirt? Penal club? Oh, it's not alphabetical, though. Scroll down. It's probably towards the bottom because it's like boss stuff. Oh, there it is, yeah. Penal straight jacket. So it's like much lighter, but I think it has the same fire resistance as something else. Or is it the pants? I don't remember now. If you go to the left, I maxed out the midriff thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is way more, never mind.
Okay.
My mistake. What about the pants?
I think we already determined that this had just, like, the best.
Yeah, but that's before I started upgrading stuff.
Okay.
So look around. Or, like, hold on left until you see something that has more fire resistance. Oh yeah, Smelter Demon and the Penal Skirt have the same.
Ah, okay.
So,
oh, I'm so fashionable.
And that's like way lighter. So.
Alrighty.
And then the Jester's gloves that's just for soul gain.
Yeah.
So.
That's just for mining.
Mining. This girl. So 53. We have to beat 53. Is anything else have better than 53? I know the penal gloves won't, because they make you take more damage, if I remember correctly. They make you deal more fire damage and take more fire damage. Penal handcuffs or something they call them.
Yeah, I think 53 is about as good as we're gonna get.
But now we're like over encumbered.
Yeah.
Oh, swap out the dragon tooth. Or swap out for the dragon tooth, I suppose is proper English. And that's maxed out at +5, I think. And then I guess we swap out the silver serpent ring for the like
Ring of blades, I guess?
No, the red one, I guess. The fire resistance red thing.
Oh yeah.
That's what, flame quartz is what it is. So now what's our fire? Oh, change your helmet for the wet helmet. The emo helmet, always crying.
Right.
Or is it a mask? Yeah, mask. Oh wow, you're so close to being within the weight. It's you have to be. You could just change the chest piece for something. Yeah, check the different chest pieces, because I bet the smelter demon armor. I bet there's something else that's like pretty comparable.
90. Anything comparable to 90, I guess.
Yeah.
There's this.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Retainer robe.
Yeah.
That gets me down by a lot.
Well, what I do is I just select them and hold. So there was one thing back there, but I think it was the smelter demon thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So this is the best option. So we have so much spare weight, actually. 552, and that's like, I assume we're wet by this point.
Mm-hmm.
So I get, but I
mean, last time I survived a hit.
Yeah. So I guess the key is that you make sure the dragon can't push you off the cliff. As soon as you were close to the cliff, I just remember the strategy guide I listened to, like echoing in my head, like, make sure you don't fall off the cliff.
Yeah. I was not expecting the fire to be what pushed me off.
I was.
Thanks. Okay.
It had happened to me many times before, Trisha.
All right.
I have died many deaths.
I get it. I see how it is. Oh my god.
I saw a top 10 most annoying enemies in the Dark Souls series video, and that guy was on there. I was like, yeah, and it's like, if you play this game, you know what I mean. I was like, yeah. Because the guy right before it is totally, like, super fair. He's, like, the shield guy.
Oh, come on.
Can you kill him with a power?
Ah. So much. Ah.
Yeah, because you're dressed up in your, like, flame-resistant pajamas instead of your poise stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just, like, a pain to get to the fight itself.
It happens. Mm-hmm. It's a shame that I haven't already killed these guys to death. My dirty footprints in the back.
Ridiculous outfit you have. You have like the shackles and like you're all like like it's just the picture of someone who's been trying this boss. That's it. You're one-shotting them now?
Sometimes. It depends.
Oh, is it because that counts as an attack animation they're in?
I guess.
It's very fast. You know, it's probably faster than the dual-wielding sword animation is swinging these. But he did the same thing.
Does less damage.
How's the power attack feel?
It feels faster and less hitty.
Oh. Okay. Because you're so close to one-shotting with the light attack, I'd assume the power attack would be a kill, but you never know. To be fair, like getting killed by these guys, it's not the worst, because they at least look super cool and you're fighting them in a cool place. Mm. There's plenty of enemies in Dark Souls that just look totally fucking retarded, and then you dive to them and you're like,
oh. Okay. Thank you, Dark Souls 2. Come on, boy. We got a dragon to kill. Oh, you know what? I could buff, but that'd probably take a while to like get the weapon back on.
so yeah, to re-equip and then dual wield. You could do it anyway.
I could.
Hell yeah. I mean, you look so fucking deranged in this outfit. Like, last time you looked a little deranged. Now you're, like, full-on fucking lunatic. You've got this mask on. This, like, tattered lab coat.
Yeah.
You're out of your fucking mind.
The last thing I do.
Yeah. That's 100% Vengarl's purpose in this fight is to get fire breath in the beginning, so you don't get fire breath in the beginning.
Oops.
Oh no. Oh good. Step on Vengarl, that's right.
What? Whoa.
I have never seen that.
That is super interesting.
I've gotten killed by this guy a million times and I've never seen that one. So if you ever get in that position where you won't let you sprint, reset your sprint by rolling. Because you couldn't sprint because you were out of...
Let's do it again.
You couldn't sprint because you were out of stamina, but you can fix that by rolling. It's in like all Dark Souls games, but it's not. It's never explained to you or anything.
Oh my god, the tail hits you?
You have just barely enough armor to survive that fucking tail. Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's the thing that made me possibly the most angry is being able to survive a hit by having flash sweat and a million things on, and then you stand back
and
up.
stand back up, and
die.
then you get hit again. Yeah, it's a very long attack.
Hey Gil, hey Left the Draw. Welcome, welcome.
How are you guys tonight, huh? On this fine Monday night.
Do you guys all do your taxes?
I assume they did.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already due.
I failed to do my taxes.
And taxes are dumb and gay anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know, should I level up or something?
Nah. I got to some part in the taxes, and they were like, "Oh, do you have health insurance in the health insurance marketplace?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And then they're like, "Okay, submit the form from the health insurance marketplace." So I go to log in, and then they're like, it's not. Then it gives me the message, "Oh, your account is inactive. Call this number to like reactivate it." It's like, why did you do that? Why? It's like, why do you need to log in? Like, I have the health insurance from the marketplace. You know what? Maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just go on the taxes and be like, no, I don't have health insurance.
Yeah, never mind.
Just never mind and just take it and then if it has this message like, oh, they might send you a letter about your incomplete form. It's like, does anyone give a shit? Like,
get out of here.
I don't think I've been to the doctor this past year. It's not great, but I don't know for a fact I have health insurance. So maybe I just forgot to like re-up it. I thought you got a fine if you didn't have health insurance.
I don't know. I don't have health insurance.
That was the big thing with like Obamacare, is like if you don't have health insurance, they'll give you a fine.
That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Double kill.
Yeah. I used to think like, yeah, we should just have like public health care at like some minimal level. But then they started forcing people in Canada to kill themselves.
Oh, God, that's the worst. Yeah, I mean, that's how they make it work. MAID. Medical assistance in dying. It's almost like getting health care.
It's fucking crazy to have commercials for that.
Yeah, it is. It's like very dystopian.
They have commercials in Canada. They have all these laws where you have to have diversity in your commercials. The only commercial that doesn't have diversity is the suicide one.
Yeah. Weird how that works, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go back on that form and just be like, yeah, I don't have healthcare, because maybe I don't. I don't know. My account's inactive, so whatever.
Whiff.
That
I couldn't do anything else.
I know.
I know. It's.
I don't. I'm trying to think, like, what. Can you get another dragon tooth? Like, you can only pick up one, right? So you'd have to bonfire ascetic to pick up a second.
It doesn't really matter.
Well, if you're immune to fire, the second hit wouldn't kill you, right? I'm wondering. Here's something that I wonder, right? And I don't know if this is going to help you at all, but like, Is the reason you're standing up and getting killed because you're not taking enough damage to keep you on the ground longer? Like, is that a mechanic?
I don't know. What if I use the special bonk move and that makes me prone?
Oh, the spin.
Yeah, what if I spin to win on the dragon? Guys, I think that's the answer.
Is there any other kind of chest armor we could be upgrading? Or not chest armor, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I feel pretty ridiculous, but pretty fire resistant.
I did mine, I felt robbed. Well...
Oh, come on.
I did mine, and needless to say, my expenses far outweighed my profits last year.
Yeah.
It was even... The year we did Horizon Quest, it was, like, even more so.
I was robbed, as usual.
You had the whole fucking bullshit with Pennsylvania being like, oh, pay us money.
I mean, it's the federal.
Oh.
Yeah, so that just... Ugh, god damn it, that's so annoying.
Hey, David Myers. I would file for an extension to see about getting your account active.
Why isn't he dead? It doesn't make any sense.
Why isn't he dead?
Fucking finally. Got hit like 90 fucking times. I don't know the exact number of how many times you actually do have to kill these people until they're dead forever, but
It's 11.
yeah, it feels like I've already killed them quite a lot.
It does, doesn't it? Is that a shield charge?
Yes, it is. Get a better shield, nerd.
Can you block the fire? I assume not, right? But... Nice.
How? How?
Hey, Gabe.
Like, actually, how, though?
$11. Yes, Adam's on it. Hell yeah. I know my... And I didn't look that up back in the day. I just counted. I was just having fun killing somebody over and over again. Nice, you got a dragon scale.
It sucked.
Oh, the fight?
I mean, I lost so many Estises.
No, I know. I thought you were talking about that specific dragon scale, like you already know its quality, and you're like, it's seen better. That particular dragon scale sucks. Fuck Pennsylvania taxes. Sometimes I feel like painting the flags of certain foreign nations on our decayed infrastructure, because maybe they'll allocate tax dollars to fix it.
Fucking got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, United States are not spending money wisely.
Some people...
Might sound controversial, but...
That's a way some people get public buildings to be cleaned up, is they'll graffiti something. Like, they'll just, like, they'll spray paint a swastika on it, so they'll clean it. Did you manage to iframe the second part of the fire?
I think I was just far enough away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably.
so you gonna do another one? Yeah. Yeah, you decided to do another one. Huh. Man, Vendrick, you need way more health to be, like, worth it here. You're not even attacking him. What are you doing?
You whiff. He hits for a decent amount of damage.
Well, not compared to me, I guess. Whoop. And there it is. There's the game.
He hit 5
There's
times.
the game. He just does the fire attack and wins.
Oh yeah.
That's how this boss works.
Mm.
Is this boss weak to anything that I can put on my weapons?
I will check. Let's see. I know the Fextra wiki is like pretty sparse.
This is a little bit ridiculous, gotta say. It's a little bit silly.
Immune to nothing. Resistant to fire, poison, physical. Weakness is lightning. Like all dragons, I guess.
Yes. Okay. Let's get some lightning shit. So do I already have some? I have lightning urns. I have one. One gold pine resin.
Do you have a dispelling ring?
Can I buy this somewhere?
What? Yes, you can. Where did I just see that? Oh, I saw that in a merchant. Go to the Iron Keep. Is it that guy? Does that guy have it?
The Iron Keep.
Yeah. The regular Iron Keep, not the Back to the Future Iron Keep. Yeah, that one. Front door. Yeah.
Oh, like the Drister guy?
Mm-hmm. Oh. What's your chest piece called?
It is a retainer robe.
There's a chaos robe somewhere in this game.
He only sells one of, oh, that's repair pattern, actually.
Okay, he sells Infinite of the Fire one. My mistake.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Oh, I know where it is. It's the guy you're fighting with, Vendrick. Go buy it from him. He's in the Shaded Woods. You have to go...
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. He also sells infinite greatswords. If you want to.
Fun fact, I have the eye. So that means all the invisible enemies will be visible now. Ooh.
That is super cool. I'm curious what that...
Yeah.
Is that even true? Because I went there to go buy your greatsword, and they weren't really... They were, I mean, kind of visible.
I don't know. It's just what I heard.
Yeah, it's that one. And then the third one.
Shaded Ruins?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I'm going backwards, so... Okay.
Yeah. So, chaos robes. That is a lot of fire resistance. It's 110 in this thing. But you have to do Navlon's questline. I don't think you're doing that.
Let's see. Okay. What's this? Alright.
White Hollow Mage Hood?
Something else I should get?
No. A lone captain armor. Hit the. Oh, sorry.
What was that?
It's nothing.
Okay.
So if you use like the best gear, you can have 303 from your gear using. They say Smelter Demon Helm, Chaos Robe, Smelter Demon Gauntlets, Chaos Boots. Chaos Robe and Boots are from Royal Sorcerer Navalon.
Where's that?
You have to like do his quest though, and it's
So that's not gonna work.
It's not a difficult quest though.
Well, what is it?
Go to Majula, I guess, and go to talk to Laddersmith Gilligan and buy his miniature ladder.
Hello, sir. I know.
Buy a miniature ladder. Oh, he sells infinite magic.
Is that needed?
No.
No.
Now go to Aldia's Keep, I guess. Now, granted, this is all to... Yeah, never mind. This is a big pain in the ass.
Okay.
You also can't talk to him unless you're hollow, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, so you need to like get hollowed and then talk to him. And
Is
then...
it the ghost guy?
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with him before.
If you talk to him human, then he's like, "Oh, go away! I'm dangerous." But if you talk to him when you're hollow, he's like, "Ah, ha, ha, I am the alternate personality that's evil. Assassinate all 3 people." Like he tells you, he gives you assassination quests. You gotta go murder people, but you don't have to murder people. You just have to show him proof that you murdered them. So I don't know what the first one is. The second one's with Laddersmith Gilligan, where he just wants to see the proof of the ladder.
No.
Then he wants to see proof of the green, the Emerald Herald. You show the feather. But if you've gotten that far in the game, you have the feather.
Right.
So you have to talk to him, quit out, enter back in, talk to him, quit out, enter back in, talk to him. And you do that 6 times in order to finish the quest.
Okay.
Assuming you have all the items on hand, which usually by the time I get around to it, I do.
Right.
So you could do that. You have to go take off your ring and die, I guess.
Yeah.
Then you could do that. Then he would give you the Chaos Robe, which is 110. That would up you from 84 to 110. That would be the chest piece. And then the legs are supposedly higher. How much fire resistance do the legs you're using now have?
Let's see. Right now, what I have on is 53.
Okay, so these are 85. But all of this would just allow you to not take as much fire damage, but you already can survive 1 hit.
Yeah.
Do we want to increase your fire resistance?
It kind of doesn't seem like it matters.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you get hit by both hits, you're probably dead anyway. We could spend a while to try and, whatever. One of the rewards for the quest, before he gives you the armor, is Forbidden Sun, which is why I know about this quest. But...
That's a good spell. Very fun. Very cool name.
Some of the streets in town have more pothole than pavement. It's insane. I have a medium suspension car, so it kind of deals. I don't know how people with lower suspensions manage.
No. Oh, Jesus, come on.
This ever talking about guys where like cities are becoming more decrepit. It is something that a lot of people are noticing, and I see a lot of discourse about like how Atlanta used to be the Athens of the South and stuff like that. There's certainly a lot of people in the coming generation that are very upset about this and are like,
no more.
Yeah, they're very keen on changing these things. So these are, while they are problems that frustrate me too, they make me less frustrated because I can see other people also upset who want to solve them. I worry about like sort of the effect of potentially complaining with like an aimlessness, similar to what happened with like Biden. So like Biden's approval rating shot through the floor when people realized he was retarded. But the more people just hear him be retarded, the more desensitized to being retarded he becomes. Or people become to him being retarded.
Yeah.
They're just like,
They just accept that as the normal.
Like my mom who voted for him.
Presidents always sound like that.
Yeah, like my mom who voted for him was like, well, he's always been stupid. What's the big deal? And it's like, why would you vote for someone who's like stupid like that? Is it because people at your yoga classes like feel like Trump is mean? It's like everything costs like a ridiculous amount more now. Like everything is so much worse. Like it's obviously worse. Like
yeah, as it turns out, you can't just spend your entire presidential term printing money.
Everybody fucking knows it's a terrible idea. Target bought up a strip of retail stores in my city, and then the real estate bubble burst. After a few years, closed stores dilapidated, and someone wrote, "Who is John Galt?" on the buildings. It's very ominous. I don't know. Oh, the character from Atlas Shrugged.
Oh man, he's opening up with it. Rough stuff. And he's doing it again. Oh my god. All you did was increase the boss's health. You didn't do anything.
Hey, he sold you the the lightning stuff.
I guess. He just keeps on doing the fire move. He's like, this is the best move. I'm gonna do this the entire time. Oh, there he does. He's doing it again.
So I didn't have to repair any appliances today. They sent me on a 6-hour drive to go pick up a remote tech and drive him to his replacement van. Turns out he is afraid of bridges and hated Memphis. Yeah. But it makes me think, like, what... I feel like we're becoming closer.
I don't. I mean, maybe if the fucking NPC didn't die immediately, and maybe if the dragon didn't do the same move over and over again,
No,
back
I mean,
to back,
I mean,
that
you
would
and
have been
I.
nice.
I think our souls are becoming more entwined because now you can empathize with how annoying.
I already empathized. I'm not a psycho.
But now you truly you can like feel the frustration of
psychic bonded.
Yeah, we're psionically connected now. That attack is so
that it's not optimal.
I guess to be fair, this is an optional boss.
I mean, but you still want to make it doable.
Yeah. I just remember this fucking guy making this tutorial how to beat this boss. And he's like, yeah, so you just like run away when he does that and you can dodge it, and then he gets hit by it. And it does like half of his screen wide health bar. And it's like okay. But it's like, in a way, complaining about stuff brings people together, but then it also...
Oh god, it's terrible.
It can also, like, make people very doomer. And then it can also, like, kind of make people sort of accept the status quo, sort of like how jesters functioned. And so I kind of wonder how do you effectively manage complaining to improve the world, as opposed to use it to just make stuff shittier. Because if someone listens to the complaints and then they become blackpilled and then they're like, there's no point, they've already won, they have then won, right? Because only through swallowing the black pill does, your enemy truly win, right?
Mm-hmm. Only when you give up.
Only when you give up. So then... Yeah. So there's obviously like some kind of science to it, right? Because like kings used to, back in the day, have a jester, and the function of the jester was to complain, to voice the unvoiced complaints of the masses. And in doing so, people were like, okay, well, my complaint has been voiced, and then they feel satisfied. And it functions to help the king because now he doesn't have to face a violent revolt over his mistakes. Yeah, needless to say, the stores Target bought up were small, independently owned stores, and they took 3 years to build the Target. The community hated them for closing their local grocery for 3 years. What'd the community do about it? Burn it down?
That's what I would have done. They can't arrest us all.
Dragon looks kind of fat when he flies up and breathes fire down. It's not a slimming look for the dragon.
Oh, do it again. Why not? Why not do the best move that you can do? Seems like a solid option. Oh, don't.
Nice, nice. Nice. Ah.
Like, he does that move so often. It's too often to be that powerful.
So, it's like triggered by your positioning, apparently. So, like, one of the strategies to beat the boss is called the...
I'm going all over the place.
Yeah. So, one of the strategies is the bite and breath bait method.
If you make it walk. This is quite a motherfucker of a boss. On the bright side, once I beat him, I'll switch to my regular, good-looking armor.
So, this deranged mad scientist armor.
Yeah.
So, one of the strategies, like I said, is the bait, the fire breath out. Like, you stand in front of him so that he uses fire breath, and then you run over and attack him, and then, like, you just alternate. You just go back and forth between those two positions.
Right.
Because if you stay next to him for too long, he'll use Rain of Fire, which is what they're calling the fly up and shoot fire. Maybe I should read Atlas Shrugged. This guy I knew that was a little, like, cucky-wucky was ranting about Atlas Shrugged being bad.
Yeah. Alright, one at a time, huh?
Lovecraft were bad.
Wow.
So,
What do his opinions matter then?
yeah. Well, he thought that they were bad based on, like, racism.
Okay,
So.
yeah, sure. It's like, what was that meme? When the villain is actually talented.
So here's an interesting thought experiment for everybody. I saw someone streaming. Is that? He's flying up.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Because that's the best move. Why wouldn't he just do that over and over again?
All right, ditch Vengarl. Try to get him to just over and over use the forward fire breath, and then.
That's what I was trying to do in the beginning.
Yeah.
By, like, standing right in front of him.
But this guy.
But then he just, like, you know what? I'm gonna do the one move that they can't do anything about.
Yeah. I think Vengarl standing underneath makes it harder to bait the proper move.
I don't think he was underneath. I think he was right in front of him.
Yeah.
And then he was, like, running up to him.
You're correct, but as the fight progresses, it might become a problem.
I don't know. It kind of seems like it already is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
This
fair
boss
enough.
is just a big, giant problem.
So anyway, someone was streaming a horror game in which, and it was like those that new form of horror game where they're like selling you chapters and stuff, and everyone's gay, and they're like,
Oh, I sure hope no villain comes to rape me in the butthole.
and the villains are like scary, like hillbillies or whatever, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
Classic. So
We don't like them bags around here.
So anyway, the character expresses the thought that the monster, they're gonna fly up? No, they're not. Okay, so they roar when they're...
I thought he just roared every time.
Okay. So do you stand here and then wait for him to fire breath and then run in? Perfect. So anyway, the character expresses the thought that the monster is probably bulletproof. And I pose the question in the chat. And now I suppose I'm posing it to you guys. Is a bulletproof monster more or less scary? It might be like a man thing, but like as long as there is the possibility I could do something, I feel this sort of... I feel this sort of responsibility and maybe like fear that I won't be able to effectively do something. Whereas if there's no possible hope of doing anything, it's almost like the responsibility being taken away. It like takes some of the pressure off, and it's kind of less scary in a way. Oh, it's a bite. This is a turn-based game.
Oh.
Nice. Perfect spacing. And there's something about a creature being totally invincible that just isn't particularly scary. Like the example that always comes up is Predator, right?
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Oh, you motherfucker, you changed your mind. Further and further from the door, huh?
And what's interesting is in the Mountains of Madness, the Shoggoths and the Cthulhu things, like the monsters, they're not you can't kill them by shooting them, right? However, when they're reading through the tablets and stuff, they're like, he's translating these hieroglyphics. He discerns from the hieroglyphics that the way to kill, are they called Shoggoths, the bubble things? The way to kill them is to shoot them with a disintegration ray, like a death ray. And there's something...
Check it out, no hit.
Yeah.
It's just that easy.
As it turns out, baiting out the move you need is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, huh?
That's kind of unfortunate, because they basically made the boss so that you have to play it a certain way. Ah well. That was the dragon boss, guys. In case you were wondering, that's how you beat it.
Yeah.
Literally. I didn't even need this equipment on. God damn it. Alrighty.
It's like a quiz. It's not even like a boss.
Yeah.
It's just like once you know the answer, it's just like...
You just win.
Yeah.
Where's my sexy helmet? There we go.
Thanos example in AV Avengers 3, he bleeds purple when using the Reality Stone, but when they actually draw his blood, it's red. Meaning Thanos had no idea what color his own blood was. You don't think that was like just a mistake? Like they just forgot?
Who knows, man? There could be some deep lore behind it.
Man.
Yeah, might as well repair that. And, alright, so now we have 3 Souls of Giants. Are you gonna do something magical?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, and then go to the bonfire. And item box. Like store one?
Just one?
Yeah. Alright. Now take it out. Right bumper. Alright, now put 2 in. Alright, getting closer. Only 4 things. Now take them all out. Let's try this one. Need it to be 5. This.
Hey,
Alright.
nice. So is that enough?
That's the max, I believe.
Okay.
So Trisha, at some point, because she was frustrated with the boss and didn't want to have to go farm souls to repair her ring, she just cracked those, not knowing that they were for something. So I'm just adding them back so she doesn't have to wait until New Game Plus to fight Vendrick.
Wa-da-bum-ba-dum-bum. Alright, Vendrick.
But anyway, reading that, it felt... The monsters, the Shoggoths felt so much scarier because there was a way to beat them.
Yeah. It's just that they didn't have the technology.
And like, yeah, and the narrator is like...
Oh my god, it's so bad!
Yeah. Like, it's like a first-person narrator or whatever. And he's like, the only way... what we have to do is not come into contact with these aliens until, or these Shoggoths and whatever, until we've advanced for like 1,000 years or something. Like we need technology to improve in order to be able to combat them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very cool. What, you're scared? Whoa. Alright, vote in chat. Has anyone ever wanted to turn all the way around when they hit the lock on button?
Yeah, no. Oh, you know what, actually? Like, if you're moving someplace with one hand, it's pretty useful. Actually, not really.
Yeah, if you're playing with one hand, okay. You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, I don't think even, like, ever really. Because even playing with one hand, it's easy to move the other joystick with your other part of your hand. If you've got, like, stuff on your...
Wow, I hit him so hard I moved him up the stairs.
Walked a bitch up the stairs. I've had, like, food on my hand and then wanted to move my character, and then like with the back of my hand needed the click thing to turn the camera around.
Yeah.
Or done it. Not that it was, like, necessary, but basically no, never.
There you have it. Is that sad music I hear?
Oh my god, that damage. Oh my god, that damage.
Yeah, okay. Stop reacting.
Nice. Good fight.
Not really.
Honorable good fight. Didn't use fire breath.
Actually, now that you mention that, I forgot to change out the ring. Let's go bleeding.
Hell yeah. Beat the shit out of this guy. Was that the Throne Defender chess piece?
Yeah. It looks very cool and paladin-y, so
Yeah.
I like it. It's also not bad stat-wise. So, how's chat?
Talking about Marvel movies.
They still make those? Thought they were done.
You know, the Fallout show, I don't know what the plot is, but I can guarantee you it sucks.
I'm sure the main character's a feminist.
Naturally.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking, what would I do for a Fallout TV show that would be engaging to...
It'd be based.
Yeah. Here's what I would do is... you want to engage a boyfriend and a girlfriend that sit down to watch their shows together, right? So you have it be a couple. Maybe you want the girl character to be useful in, like, tangible ways, because I think a lot of women can't appreciate women and, like, what they can do. So you probably can't just have an actual, like, woman just be a woman. So I would make her, like, an engineer, right? So she's, like, the technical room person. She's the engine room person.
With that, but, well, Oh, come on. I hit dodge and it just didn't work.
What a fucking manly fight. You just, like, walk up, slam this guy with your giant sword, he slams you with his giant sword, and you're just like...
I don't know why
Cool,
my dodges are so bad. Besides, you know, the base fact that it's just Dark Souls 2.
Part of it is that your dodge roll is, like, as bad as it could be before fat rolling. I noticed...
Yeah, but I've been able to, like, manage it before.
Yeah. I just noticed playing your character in dodging versus playing my super light mage in dodging, there is a huge difference in iframes. It's, like, very generous. If you're, like, below 20% or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good night, Gabe. Or, not Gabe. Gil. Jeez, too complicated.
Too many G's. What if I spin to win him?
Hell yeah. So what I would do for a Fallout thing, I'd have it be a couple, and they've got population controls because the vault is running out of resources.
Let's kill this to death first.
They've got like they're rationing contraceptives or whatever, but hunky male star just can't keep his hands off of his girl, and so she ends up pregnant. But they've got population controls, and so they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to flush that shit," and the the vault would be like, "Oh, we can't afford like a baby. Like, we don't have the resources." And the guy is like, "It'll be fine. I'll just, like, go out and, like, get resources and then come back and whatever." They're like, "No, you can't leave the vault. It's Vault 101 style, like, type of vault." So they both leave. They both maybe break out of the vault or something. And then you could have each... oh, we're doing it.
We're doing the spin
We're
to win.
doing it?
We're doing spin to win, man.
Hell yeah. Are you going to put the shield in the other hand?
Oh, do you mean on the back shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Because I think you have spare weight.
Yeah.
Probably you could even put on a chest piece.
Alright, this is going to be very funny. But not very advised.
Yeah, this is way worse than the two swords.
Yeah, no shit. I said it would be very funny, but not very advised.
Yeah, but when you say that, I'm just thinking bonk, bonk.
All you hear is bonk, bonk, bonk,
Like,
bonk.
that's like the standard thing you say. It's like, I don't want to overindulge in bonking. But it's like, probably impractical, but teehee, must bonk. But no, in reality, it is not.
What about the two bonks? Double bonkage.
Hell yeah. You have to be, like, literally naked to,
Hell yeah. He's fucked.
Hell yeah. You should show the people the double bonk.
Oh, I should?
Yeah. Take off the gloves, maybe? Oh yeah, you're fucked. Take off pants. There's no hope.
Can I have, like, on light gloves?
You could, yeah, the glove to the left you can wear. Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Alright, dual wield that shit. Show the people the double power attack.
It's so bad.
So anyway, essentially the episode, like, you'd have like 3 episode arcs of, like, finding a place, making it a temporary base, and then he goes off to get some kind of resource or try to meet with some people to see if like this faction or that faction, this settlement or that settlement would be a good place to stay. And then she engineers stuff and makes him like special guns that you try out in the next episode, or special weapons, or like or it makes it into a cozy like settlement, right? Or a cozy place to stay. Like they go under a bridge and then they find like one of those archways under the bridge or whatever, and they make it into a cozy little place with a sleeping bag. You go for that Game of Thrones effect where you have like a decent amount of like sex in there.
Yes. I think that was a roll catch right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like timed for.
Yeah.
King Vendrick still got it.
Yeah.
He's still
popping.
Yeah, he's still in there.
Let's go repair my rings. But then, bonk.
We're bonking? we bonking?
We bonk.
Oh.
Every day we bonk.
Can I see?
Sure.
Is this possible? Oh, you don't have the best armor set in the game. You don't have the loincloth?
No.
Yeah. If only you were good at this game, you know.
Thanks.
Oh, you can wear pants.
Oh, cool.
I don't know if you want pants. I don't know if you're a square and need pants.
Don't know if I'm a bad enough dude to wear pants. What were those pants?
Mannequin pants. They're towards the top. The heavier stuff is at the bottom. Yeah, to the left and down. Down, left. Yeah. And you can make the wasteland like pretty scary, right?
Of course.
They leave the vault.
They
find like some place cozy where it houses sex scenes or whatever, right? Like some under the bridge thing where they're cozy and talk about their relationship and stuff. Then you get used to the basics of like wasteland survival. You fight some monsters and whatever, maybe raiders, and have the man be like an action hero star. He's like he was a security team guy or something, so he's like he knows how to use guns and stuff. And then she makes him like, weapons and sets up traps to defend their little hovel. And then you do, they find a settlement, and the settlement has a problem. They're like, we're also short on resources, but you can stay because so many people have like died due to this death claw. And they're like, oh, what if we could defeat the death claw? And they're like, oh, then we would give you this. Oh, that's what you need. Prisoner's waistcloth. That's the. They showed you on the loading screen exactly what exactly the caveman armor that is required. I had on my Ungabonka character. I used a Titanite slab to max out my prisoner's waistcloth. Full commit. Full commitment to the caveman. So then they put together maybe do this for the season finale or something, or maybe half season finale, right? The girl puts together a rail gun by daisy chaining all these car batteries and whatever, and then they shoot a bolt at the Deathclaw as part of some elaborate trap. Doesn't work. The Deathclaw just gets mad. They flee. It destroys the town, kills everybody, and then they have to go find a new settlement that they stay at, right?
Oh God.
And that's how you keep them looking for something, keep them adventuring and finding new stuff.
Can't even see how close he is. There's giant bombs in your face, yeah. I think this is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I think so. I think the swords might have been doing more damage. Maybe not, but it's hard to tell. Hi. You here to join the stream? Yeah. Hey, buddy.
You ready to board for battle?
What are you up to? Come here. Yeah. Hi, Bobby. Hello.
Oh, he makes himself comfy.
You want to say hi to the stream? Over there.
Yeah, buddy. He's like looking at your hand like, are you gonna pet me?
Are there pets? What do you think, chat? Should I pet dog?
Super chats. $1, one pet.
Dollar equal pet?
The joke is we can't accept super chats because
Yeah.
YouTube won't let us.
You can back Reaper though.
You can back
For
Reaper.
15 pets. I bet he would make such a good like ASMR channel because when you pet him, he like purrs. Like he's like,
He does that sometimes. I
yeah.
guess.
So if you had like a really good
You guys were
microphone,
talking about him.
if you had a really good microphone, you set it up, he'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Don't never say never, or a honeydew. We could have some stuff at some point. You hit with one sword. You almost had it. You had that weight.
I mean, almost had it is still like his entire health bar. It's just similarly to the Fume Knight, his moves are very weird and slow, and 2 hits kill you. So I guess in a way it's exactly like the Fume Knight.
But yeah, essentially, I think Fallout show where they're just like looking for a settlement to stay and like have the kid and like live. There's so many.
Where is this light source coming from? At first I thought there was like a hole in the ceiling or something, but no. It's just like
There's
light
like a lore video about it.
emanating.
Yeah, like Vati Vidya has a video about the light spot on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a video about Belstat.
Hmm.
I think everybody liked that character from Dark Souls 2. There's a bunch of stuff people liked from Dark Souls 2. They just didn't like not being good at it.
Well, the original complaint was, oh, it's too easy, and then Scholar of the First Sin comes out, and then they're like, oh, it's bullshit.
Yeah, I hate when people say Dark Souls 2, but they mean Scholar of the First Sin.
Yeah.
It's like, it's a totally different game. It's all fucked up. It's like some shitty overhaul mod where they're like insecure about it being too easy. And it's like people will complain about Dark Souls 2 being too easy and then like get fucking obliterated by something and they're like, it's so easy. Like, I saw this dude at my college have like a mental breakdown because he wasn't good at Dark Souls 2. It was so weird. He was like demanding that strangers say he's the best and stuff. And it's like this random girl coming into the
shitty
the
arena.
room. It's like say I'm the best. Oh god.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know why someone would do that.
Yeah, I think we could have good Marvel stuff again at some point.
No.
People want it, and they want Disney to die, and I think after it does, or if it makes this like wild like change, like goes back to
We are so back.
yeah. I think if Disney has this like big revival, or if it just is completely destroyed as a company and then like split into bought up properties, you could in fact have Marvel be good again. Because I think if Disney was, collapsing, I don't think the people who would buy Marvel would be people with like a woke agenda. I don't think they would be in the position to buy it. I think they would have already put their chips in on Disney. They would have already financially invested in Disney, and then if it failed after that, they're not going to buy up the property separately. I think where the property would go is to someone with a lot of money who likes old Marvel comics. And you could always read Judge Dredd. The guy who owns Judge Dredd. That's a comic where the CEO actually likes.
It's like, why do I even try? What's the point of this?
Oh, you can put your armor back on.
It doesn't matter. He's still no matter what I wear, he'll still kill me in 2 hits.
No, it's 3 hits.
No, it's 2 hits. It was 2 hits with the armor on.
Are you sure?
Yes. I am 100% positive if he killed me in 2 hits.
I'm 101% positive. How about that? Oh, shit, sorry. And now you've got no random distractions. So who knows?
It's too late. I'm already tilted.
Yeah. I am sorry about that. Disney is in no danger of going under. They own Doritos, for crying out loud.
What?
I mean, I think Disney is in a lot of danger of going under. They're so big. And anything that massive, it kind of crushes itself under its own weight.
No, they have a lot of... owning a lot of properties also means that you have a lot of shit to pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Pretty sure Pepsi owns Doritos. No, I mean like what David meant was that they own a bag of Doritos, just one, a single bag. It's company property. It's made them immortal.
See?
All right, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was the horizontals are 2 or 3. Because you
know, why don't you do this?
But I'm not good at him.
I don't want to do it. I don't like this guy. I already beat one boss today. Majewel.
So what do you think about the whole laser thing? Do you think it does...
With the bulletproof monsters?
Yeah. Because with the bulletproof monster, or with a monster like Predator that can be shot, it's like a very like trackable effect where you're like, okay, so the characters can succeed and that makes it scarier. But I felt like it was scarier when they explained that a laser gun could kill a Shoggoth. Despite that being something that's an impossibility for the characters in the story. But for some reason it made it seem more engaging and perhaps... Or maybe it was more scary because it felt more engaging, like there was more there rather than just
yeah,
scary
it's better to have something killable. Yeah. Even if you don't have the ability to kill it, you know that it's killable.
Like maybe it's the ability to engage with it. Like, because you couldn't have a horror movie that's just like, and then a meteor fell and killed them. Right? Like...
Yeah, sure.
Like, could you have a horror movie that was just they died of a heart attack?
Think about like slasher films. It's like all the serial killers are always killable. It's just.
Well, I don't know. I mean, a lot of the slashers are like invincible, like Freddy and stuff.
Yeah, but those are like monster movies. I think is the distinction.
Okay. Now is this?
Is that better?
Okay, so you can't. I was curious if you could, but you can't.
Yeah, switch it up to whatever you want.
Let's try this. Flaming sword.
That sword is on fire.
Mostly because I think it might make it easier to see.
Fair.
Not by a lot. Where is he? Oh, that's nice damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. See how cool I was?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did you see how cool that was?
That was pretty cool.
So what's important?
Can we get some claps in chat?
I bet you could block this guy.
Oh, you know? Well, it's Dark Souls 2, though. Blocking isn't good in Dark Souls 2 compared to the other games.
Do you take damage when your guard is broken in this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I do believe you do. But you can try putting on a shield. Give it a shot. See a 100 physical.
Nay.
No? You don't want to try it?
Nah.
It does take a lot of stamina to block.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot. You'll give it a shot. I'll try again.
Okay. Staring at screens all day, my one eye is bloodshot.
Wow.
I also took 2 walks because it was very nice outside. So that counts as a break. Go outside, breathe in some fresh oxygen, get a walk and exercise, and etc.
That's unupgraded Velstat's gauntlets. Is there... Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
Passion Souls.
I'm
Brought
like,
to you by don't want to fight this fucking boss anymore.
I'm like,
Yeah.
being tactical.
No, that's good.
Tacky tackle. What's this one? Oh, Drake Blood Armor is worse, but not, like, horrible. I don't know if, like, net positive I'm stronger, but I do look edgier.
You do look edgier, yeah. How's your roll?
Oh, that's fine.
Alright.
It's cool.
Well, this is why I hate the boss. Yeah. Don't forget your ring.
How's chat doing?
You can upgrade everything too if you wanted. I don't know. I don't know what would help in this situation. Do you want me to read out chat?
Hey Chatham, if Dannphan started going by they, would you call her bluff? Well, I mean, I'd probably just beat her up and throw her in the trash can. Put her in her place.
But it's a bluff. What if I identified as they and then split into two people?
Just became multiple people.
Do you still love we?
It is kind of like a funny scenario.
Yeah, right.
I remember proposing that to like a friend of mine who had a really fat girlfriend, like, and he was like, nah, it'd be like, be a huge pain. Like he was like, nah, that'd be so much,
So much dinner to buy.
So much dinner to buy. It's like, oh, there's no way you'd fit on the bed. Whereas like Trisha's kind of small, so it's like, well, Trisha's quite small, so it's like, yeah, whatever.
Two is better.
We could fit another Trisha in here.
Kind of reminds me of this one chapter of I think it was a happy couple, not to be confused with the Happy Marriage shitty Netflix anime, but it was a manga. I believe it was called A Happy Couple. I could be mixing it up with some other generic name. It's just like a married couple being ushy-gushy with each other, and the wife is like talking with her girlfriends, and they're talking about like fantasies that they see in porn, like cheating fantasies and stuff like that. And she's like, I can't really get into cheating fantasies because the only person I'd want to cheat on my husband with is my husband. And they're like, that's sci-fi. But yeah, there you go. The more, the better.
Where's it? Oh, is this? Okay. Okay, so it's slightly worse, but lighter. Where is this? That's like a decent weight savings. I bet I could... Yeah.
Do you want to upgrade anything? Or?
I did. I upgraded the gloves.
Okay.
Because they're like pretty light for like their...
This is the ideal armor. You can also switch out rings if you wanted. Get more of something. I don't know.
This is fine.
Okay. I do find it pretty funny that the secret to beating the Samurai King was spinning to win. That was pretty sick. And then the secret to beating the dragon was just like baiting out an attack over and over again, and then you get to no-hit him.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you play organically, you don't do that. But...
Yeah. It's one of those things where, like, it's, like, kind of... I don't know.
It kind of makes the boss bad, yeah.
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 I don't want to... I don't want to be able to memorize or be like, rewarded for memorizing a boss's attacks. I want to see stuff happening and be able to react to it as if... Like, beat it as if it was my first time against the boss, not like...
I definitely do not like attacks where you, like, can't block or can't dodge. You just have to, like, run away and not be there when they do it. Ooh. Very nice, very nice.
Alright, that's a vertical.
It is hard to tell sometimes.
Oh no! Baited. Okay. Got him.
Oh my god.
There you go. I beat him for you.
Yeah, that's why Adam's the brawn of the operation. that does count, right?
I don't know.
I guess I'll go back.
If it doesn't count, just go and beat him like I did, where you just slowly walk sideways.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
People talk about magic being easy mode in this game, but, like, you don't know how many soul arrows you have to shoot at somebody before they finally fucking die.
Yeah, really.
Like, Trish was watching me play through, like, a Liam Loyce, and I was like...
Yeah, it took a lot.
I have 99 intelligence, I have a maxed out staff.
Oh, the boss room's still there.
Okay, well...
So I guess it didn't work.
Yeah, just do it like I did, where you just, side straight. You could even... Well, that's fine. I was gonna say you could even have a shield, just in case you mess it up, but that's probably fine. The dual wielding is a nice thump of damage. I don't think the charcoal does that much, but it does look way cooler, and I think that does make you play better, is if you know you look fucking sick. Probably safer to do the lights. Nice dodge.
Oh. Ah.
So, David Myers, you're a repair guy? Like, you work on appliances and stuff? What kind of stuff do you repair? I know you're talking about... I feel like you were talking about washing machines. But I know you were talking about microwaves a while ago, too.
Delicious souls.
Oh?
Oh, Memory of the King. There he is. There's the pretty version of him. I have the crowns. I can give you the crowns.
So you use covers repairs for 12 types of appliances. I mostly do washers, dryers, dishwashers, microwaves, cooktops, and ovens. Isn't that like every appliance? Everything but a refrigerator?
That exhausts all his dialogue.
I guess
Problem with doing this end game.
Blenders.
Cool crown, dude. Yeah, I killed her.
Isn't her name Nashandra?
It's the same person.
So is Nashandra like the evil personality of Chandra?
I guess so.
Because you do find other people with a split personality, and
Yeah.
there's like duality is a popular theme in Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, well, in general, these types of games like to take a name, change it slightly, and be like, oh, they were reborn as this person now.
Yeah. Because Royal Sorcerer Navlan has a split personality. Vengarl, his head is good and his body is evil. Sort of. You know, that's like... It's like slightly more complicated than that. Like his head isn't hollowed, but his body is hollowed.
Oh, interesting.
So like he can talk to you and sell stuff. And when you summon him, you're summoning both together. Don't do refrigeration, not licensed. I was writing a post-apocalyptic story and I had to like look up how to fix a refrigerator
I get him to do my crowns. Do I have to wear them in front of him or something? Oh. Which crown do you think would look cooler on me?
That one.
This one? It looks a little bit odd, doesn't it? There's this one.
Oh, it's not bad.
And then there's this one. This one is more like a tiara.
Yeah, a little gay.
Yeah. What do you think of this?
Sure. You can talk to him?
I don't know. Yeah, he's just saying the same thing. I know that you can get him to fiddle with the crowns, though. Maybe that's behind the door. I don't know.
It's interesting to hear him talk about this. I don't know if I've ever gotten this dialogue. I might have, but... Does he give you a key or anything? Oh, the action... Oh, I have been here, because I remember that happening. You gotta grab the king's crown. So is there an item in the area?
I don't see an item.
We'll go over to like the his clothes, and then
Well,
go.
this is how you get teleported.
Yeah, go into the memory and look around a little bit, see if there's some item.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Because I was thinking, I had a techie engineer character I wanted to write in this post-apocalyptic thing, and I was thinking like, what could be the most valuable thing he could do? And it's like, without going into like more complicated concepts and like area, well, it's not gonna be there.
Well, there's nothing else in the room. So that's it. That's all we got.
Well, Go back in and then like his clothes. Look what he's like kneeling before. Try to interact with that.
I mean, okay. It's just the talk dialogue.
What is that? He's like kneeling before.
It's his sword and shield.
He appears as an NPC if you have the Crown of the Sunken King DLC. Access to memory.
Well, we can go to that door, and maybe it's there.
Upon being defeated, he does not drop a soul. The soul of the king can be found on a wooden chair in Shrine of Amana after the second bonfire.
Okay, so that's probably it. Yeah, that's probably the door.
Yeah.
All right, let's go do that.
It's funny, they always have a thing that says respawns, yes or no.
What was that door? Oh, it was at the top of the stairs, right? It still says it's locked. It shouldn't be, though. Do I have to die and then use a humanity?
After the second bonfire, walk up towards the large set of ruins and look to your left for a bridge. It will take you to a wall of vines. Proceed through a door that can only be opened after killing Vendrick, and while the player is human. To the left of the soul is the chest containing the king's set.
Yeah, I know that you have to be human to open the door, but I don't know if my rings count. I assumed that they would. Maybe I have to die and use a humanity in front of the door? Maybe that's just what everyone has done?
Destroying the roots.
Fuck you, roots.
Destroying the roots gives access to the door.
There's no roots on this door. Oh, you know what? Maybe there's another door that's like behind the tower? Is that a possibility?
I don't know.
Let me do some exploring.
Yeah. Well,
that's not behind the tower.
There are a bunch of items if you go along the wall there. I'm pretty sure. I remember there's a lot of stuff in this area that's like...
This is ground, right?
From the second bonfire, follow the path. Guarding tree roots blocking the door.
Is there's another place? Is this just where you come out the door?
It's from the second bonfire.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, it also says you have to restore humanity. I'm not sure. fix compactors. Disposals. Disposal makes sense.
Stairs are awful.
Dishwashers, refrigerators. Yeah, I mean, you fix, like, most stuff. Anyway, sorry. The post-apocalyptic thing. I was thinking the thing that would be the most important in the apocalypse to be fixed for you, the thing you'd be most excited for, most likely to reward someone for, would be a refrigerator or an air conditioner. Like, they're the same system, so, like, you know. So I looked into how you fix them just because I wanted to write about it. Not that I'm qualified to fix it, but it seems really useful to
Okay, so that's all just death.
to be able to fix stuff like that. In the future, I'd like to buy a rental property and rent it out to vacationers. And being able to do like handyman stuff seems really useful. I kind of want to get myself like a apprenticeship with like a mason to know how to do stuff with stone. So it seems like it'd be really cool to just like have a little project of like
just building towers and shit.
yeah, building towers and shit, dude, or like a really nice like fire pit, you know,
Right.
or like an area around the fire pit, like a nice patio area. I like stone. It's very nice. Wood is nice, but also like bugs like wood too, so it's kind of. So it says follow the path until the high wall structure. There's an Amana priestess directly on the left of that structure. From her position, go left until you find it. Oh, I know what they're talking about. I didn't know what the point of this area was. It's hard to see the screen.
Yeah, it's hard for me to see the screen. I was assuming that I had to go towards the roots.
Have you ever broken? There's where's the go back to the bonfire just so that I can like navigate a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very envious of the ability to just fix random appliances, because that could save you a ton of money if you're renting a place and you already know how to fix stuff.
Alright, I'm at the second bonfire.
Can I see?
Sure. Go for it.
Well, they're talking about a spot over here, but I don't.
Okay.
They all remind me of like Casey Jones, by the way.
Oh, there's a Ferris Luckstone. Funny enough.
You wanna see what it is?
I don't know. Have you ever checked it out?
No, I don't think so. Just turn on the lights.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
That would be pretty funny. If you want lights in the area. It did make it pretty bright, didn't it? Ooh. It's a chest, but is it a mimic?
Sturdy mimic if it is. What if it still was a mimic?
Yeah. Just didn't react to your hit.
Helix halberd. It's this thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Very metal looking.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a ledge.
So they're saying going left from, but I don't remember it being where they're saying it is. I do remember a spot like this. It's a different spot from my memory.
Okay.
Nice job murdering all the like lurking things around this bonfire, by the way. It's nice. Something you'll.
Killing things to death is the best part about this game.
Yeah.
It really does make it feel like you've made a difference in the world.
Yeah, isn't that nice though?
It is. No, I'm being very
Yeah.
genuine when I say that I like it.
Because, like, you know, in Oblivion, I always feel like the world's just a big piece of shit and I can't do anything to fix it.
And then, you know, additionally, they give you the bonfire aesthetics so that you can replay bosses whenever you want.
So I remember the roots being over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the roots being there.
Well, we will figure this out. Oh my god. It's just the crawling animation. It's like spooky.
Yeah, these roots is what I remember. I think they're directing you from that bonfire, but it's so much faster from this one, right? So this is what I remember. I remember going here, finding a thing, and being like, "Oh, I wonder what that's about," and then leaving.
There's a guy. Are you sure it's this one?
I mean, no, but this is where you break roots.
I mean, there's other. Oh my god.
You're not gonna heal?
I mean, I just got the controller in my hands.
Fextra Wiki has like such a collection of the cringiest comments.
Yeah.
There was some guy who's like, a joke. It's like the most joke boss. I beat him easily by collecting all 5 souls and then using a bright bug. It's like the item that costs like 20,000 souls to buy.
Singer's dress and life ring +2.
Huh. Okay, well, this is the only vines I remember.
Well, this is not what they were talking about.
Yeah, definitely not.
But we got a singer's dress. Hell yeah.
For your
For the waifu at the Bejewels. Alright, well I guess I can go to the previous bonfire then?
Renting places probably goes a little more like this. If you're still going,
She's going swimming.
if you're still going on about the microwave door, you obviously haven't been upstairs yet. You like, well, like you insult the people renting by saying they're not getting laid. Just be like, oh yeah, got a broken microwave. You don't get any pussy, bitch.
You're a virgin. What do you think about that? Haha, got him. Alrighty. So they said go left, or did they? They didn't mean that left. They meant like left this way.
Yeah, there's a high walled structure is how they define it, and then at the high walled structure you make a left. So I'm assuming it's this structure up here. Oh, like why?
Oh, I see. It's over there.
Okay, walk straight towards it and drown. Oh, the bridge. Okay, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, like they fucked up the place that they rented out by like ripping the door off the microwave and taking a shit on the bed. Amber hurting the bed. Oh wow, I don't think.
Wow, what a pretty door.
I don't think I've ever opened this.
Ooh. Soul of the King. Fuck yeah. Ooh. What's this now, huh?
That's where you get his armor set, I think.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a mimic.
Would be fun.
Oh, hell yeah. Got the king's crown. Let me see how it looks.
This is super cool. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, we're discovering new things together.
I probably found this door, by the way. I just never went back to it.
Where would the king?
Because I remember finding a door down here.
Oh, hell yeah. He's got a nice crown.
Nice.
I am the king now. I killed your wife, and now I am the king. Alright. I guess let's go talk to him again. Both of you.
Yeah. See if he'll give you an even better crown. Combine all the crowns. We totally didn't rip off Lord of the Rings with a bunch of crowns that make you desire power. Bunch of circular jewelry items that make you require power.
No.
Nah, it's different.
Lord of the Crowns. It's totally different.
Yeah. Gonna head off now. Here's my recommendation for the night.
What's his recommendation?
I don't know. Clicky. It gives on right clicking instead of clicking. All hope is lost.
How do you do that?
Bubblegum Crisis. I've heard of Bubblegum Crisis.
I've watched that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched that. It's very old school, 90s. Although, is it an 80s anime? It's very old school. Ooh, it's all dark. Look how dark it is. It's like extra dark.
Is it extra dark?
Look at it. It's like extra dark.
I think it's the same amount of dark.
I think they just took a while for the light to come back in. But it was pretty dark. I got something to talk to you about, Mr. King.
The AD police force was created to try and stop this menace, but its weapons do little more than annoy the boomers. Oh, they rebooted Bubblegum Crisis. Huh.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. I'll take a screenshot. That's cool.
What's the screenshot?
F12.
F12. Hell yeah. Oh, that was it.
Oh, you're gonna get a really cool ending now. Oh, he sent you back. He's just kicking you out.
The rest will follow.
So now you can't hollow if you have that crown on, is that correct?
Correct.
Put the crown on.
That's the fun part about the crowns.
From the ancient crowns? Heat radiates from...
Is this included? Or is it just the DLC crowns? I think it's any of the crowns. But I think this one looks the best. I don't know. Which one do you think looks the best? The gold one's not bad. Although it's like kinda supposed to be a super rotten looking one. Yeah, you can see that it like looks like it was dipped in acid or something. Stop moving, husbando. I think this one looks cool. I'll give it that. It looks a little bit evil. It looks a little bit like it's taking some inspiration from devil horns. And my hair does clip through it, which is unfortunate. This one's a little bit better. I think this one is a little bit preferable. I am king. Hey. Let me wear my pretty armor.
Did you try the old Iron King?
The old Iron King? Like
oh, interesting. The Crown of the Sunken King grants +1 in endurance, strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith, while reducing vigor and vitality by 1. When worn after receiving Vendrick's blessing, it will prevent hollowing after death, and completely protect from curse buildup. This only works in current playthrough, so...
Well, this one lowers my equip load a little bit. But it's kind of too pretty. It's kind of just made for...
What about
for a Wanon, huh?
What about the...
Old Iron King?
Yeah. Looks kind of tough.
Yeah. This one's pretty. This one's cool. But it clips through my hair, which is unfortunate.
Well, how does it look when you're facing the other way? Oh, it looks worse. Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, this one...
That looks good, yeah.
This one looks the most like it should.
So, during this current playthrough, you are protected from curse buildup and won't hollow after death.
Hell yeah.
But you're about to New Game Plus.
Hell yeah. Oh, the crown's gone when you...
No, you just lose the blessing.
Okay. I gotcha. Hell yeah. What about that door? How do I unlock that one door?
Go there, see if it opens.
Okay. No. Still locked. We gotta figure out what this door is before I New Game Plus. Or I'm gonna scream.
You need to be hollow to unlock it.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. I can certainly hollow myself. I'm hollow fresh.
Boo.
Brought to you by HelloFresh.
Boo, you can't roll. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah? Well, how about I just hit the kill me button, huh? Whee! Oh, goddamn. That's pretty good. That's not too bad.
You should die in a place that you can get your souls back.
Yeah, that's why I was jumping off the building.
Okay.
Because it's right outside.
Oh, okay. There's a
Yeah,
bonfire
yeah. The joke is that I still lived. That's fine. Just do it again. Yeah.
Don't forget to turn in the King's Soul for a really nice item. Like from the guy Ornifex or whatever.
Ornifex?
The dubbed version of the reboot throws in a unnecessary butt stuff comment.
Of what?
Bubblegum Crisis.
Really? That is so fucking weird.
What was it Instacart that was like giving recommendations of
No, go away. No, bad.
Power Tech. It's vertical.
Ah, but it sucks.
You should aim towards them though.
I'm trying. You're so mean.
It's like, yeah, I was thinking you would hit the enemy.
I was thinking I would too. Pop that shit back on.
Kind of want to get my G Fuel from the fridge, but I'm so captivated by this.
As you should be.
Nice.
Fuck out of here.
Just absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
What is this area? I
Oh. This is spooky.
don't think I've ever been here before.
It's the other waifu. She's so pretty. It's me from before.
She's so tiny.
She is. I want to protect her forever. Oh, Nito.
Milfanito.
These are the remnants of Nito, yeah. That explains why you have to be hollow to open the door. Yeah, okay. you look kind of pretty for a girl who came from a necromancer. Yeah, that was me.
Take this. We Milfanito thank you.
Oh, hell yeah. Fire seed. Thanks.
Silence that curse and singing. Please accept these as a thank you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you seek comfort too?
Yeah, I'll take some comfort.
Take this at the very least.
Oh, keep on giving me things. Oh, yeah. It's great playing this end game, huh?
This is what we were taught.
I think that's all her dialogue.
The little one.
Yeah.
There's a scene where one of the girls is squeezing her butt into her suit, and the subbed, she makes a small gasp and says it's cold, but in the dubbed, she does the same thing but says the tubing.
Oh, and I can pray. But I don't know if I want to pray to that guy.
Well, see what happens. It might be a covenant.
Yeah, I think it's a covenant.
I'm just
You just want me to join
curious.
the... Yeah, sure.
You don't have to accept joining. I'm just curious what it says when you pray. Because she seems cute.
Alas, nothing happened.
Oh,
Oh.
how curious.
Very curious.
So yeah, like David Meyer says, the King's Soul can be traded for 3 different weapons.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Next time we stream, I'll get the extension for
Fire seed. Alright.
I'll get the
That's all that's over here.
extension for multi-streaming, and we can stream on Rumble too.
Yeah!
Rumble's super fun. It's got quite a few schizos on there, but it's pretty cool. Everyone's like
Everyone's pretty chill.
yeah. Oh, that is the drop, yeah.
Yeah. So you can see it from the distance, but you can't actually come over here unless you go all the way around. Any secrets? Ooh, I found a secret. Gimme. It's a mimic. No. Hey, that's a good secret. Just in case. Just in case. Secret door under the stairs. You never know. What about over here? Dost thou have secrets to share?
Is that open?
That's all. That's all for. Ooh! Secret!
Ooh.
It's a mimic. No. Manslayer.
The Manslayer. What does it do?
Oh, good question.
Equip Aramaru.
She's got some pretty voice. Manslayer. Where is it? It was a spear, was it?
Is it a katana?
If it's a katana, then it must be very, very strong.
Well, it's not gonna be a magic staff.
Oh, it is a katana.
Oi.
There we go. The Manslayer.
Just
I got the berry. I got the black. I got.
Imagine how bad you have to be with a sword to overswing all the way until you hit the floor so hard it causes sparks. Like, I can never get behind playing a Dark Souls character that's supposed to be skilled with a sword. I always like these giant weapons or magic because at least the characters, I can roleplay as someone who knows what they're doing instead of someone who's just like an idiot swinging around a sword.
Mm.
They have these the attacks like that for broadcasting for PvP, but it's like it's the same thing as like MMOs where like, you know, trying to make it massively multiplayer, the graphics and everything just like drops through the floor.
Mm. Yeah, that was kind of a cool find.
Yeah, that is really cool. I've never seen this stuff before.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I should be discovering before New Game Plus, but maybe I'll let chat decide. Chat, is there something that you want to see me do before I say goodbye to the end game and hello to a new game?
I think you should wear the crown.
Okay.
It does something now, so it's like...
Yeah.
But as far as like what you should do, have you beat the Smelter Demon?
The blue smells like it?
We did it last time, right?
Yeah, we did it last time.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? We can trade in for the sword.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, because you're probably gonna want the King's sword. I think he has a few things he does, but we should buy out Ornifex.
Being human again.
So I've had some sort of like writer's block
Oh.
the last couple days, but last night I feel like I got back on the horse. It was like
Oh, did I ever check out the rest of the King's outfit?
okay. I feel like I've got like the general idea like what it should feel like now.
Good.
The sci-fi thing I'm working on. The fantasy thing is like love it so much, but like I think I finally like told myself I'm gonna like step back from the fantasy thing and work on the sci-fi, and then immediately once I relaxed and stopped trying to panic to figure out this next part, it all just started like flowing into my head.
He's got some nice armor.
He does.
Very cool stuff. King's gloves or something. King's gauntlets. Oh, yes.
It's got a nice kind of very subtle color to it.
Mm. Yeah, it's very good. As it should be. Makes it okay. I can take him, I'll leave him.
Oh, go to the armor guy in that little shop there and
Sure.
hit talk to him a bunch of times.
You got it.
Get your... Oh, never mind.
Alright. I guess there's nothing else I need from this guy, is there?
That's an interesting question. I guess...
I could get just everything.
Yeah, grab everything. You have tons of money. So if you go to him when you have no money, he'll give you invisible armor. That's like okay and it's quite light. It's like armor that you can see through or whatever. Those are infinite.
Yeah.
And I already grabbed you Alva's armor.
Yeah, I think that's everything then.
There's the pants there.
Oh, I didn't even see that. This one.
Yeah. And then let's go talk to Ornifex.
Alright, where he?
It's in the spider place.
Oh, the bird lady.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I don't know, it just sounded like a guy's name. Look at her kicking legs. So cute. Anyway.
It's so weird how like the video that I saw where they were like talking about that, they were like, "Oh, you might not know this, but sometimes this happens." Like, have you ever played the game?
And you're gonna spend like so much time in Majula. Of course, you're gonna notice her different animations.
Yeah. It's just that this guy doesn't play Dark Souls 2 and he's making a lore video. Oh, it's down, down, left, up.
I should. Well, I guess there's no reason to get the bonfire now. If we're gonna New Game Plus it, but...
Unless you're trying to get to,
Two.
what do you call it? Moonlight Greatswords.
What's the most efficient way to do this?
To be honest, I got no idea.
Oh, that would have been cool, though. That would have been cool. It's okay. I can't hollow.
Just recheck. She doesn't say tubing. She says plumbing. The plumbing is cold. So is that like... Is that like some kind of
The
like...
plumbing?
So when she's saying her butt is cold, she calls it her plumbing, which is like just fucking vile.
That is pretty vile. I don't like that.
In Japanese, she says, "Ooh, cold," and then in English, they're like, just
ugh, my
disgusting.
plumbing. Ugh.
Man, when we went away for the eclipse, we put on like a bunch of anime we were watching, and like John put on this one anime, which is like, it's already the anime itself is a little bit autistic, but the dub, it's people phoning it in who don't really know what's going on, and so the way they're delivering everything sounds super autistic, because they're like saying these things in a kind of like airy sort of affect without really internalizing what they're talking about within the story. And so it comes off as like being like super autistic. It's like, so trains go fast. And they have like, yeah, it's just it's like a product.
Doesn't really follow you, huh?
Yeah, the tracking.
Oh my.
Even with all your armor, still not enough poise. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Ugh. Wasn't expecting that guy. He surprised me.
Yeah.
Thought it would be another spider. I can handle those. I can't handle instant death smog.
Yeah. But it was just so funny how like it's just they kept on going on about stuff that was like sort of simple in this like very like, I was like, sometimes music makes me feel happy. Like,
yes, it was very much like that.
It's like real.
That's the bonfire.
Kill him.
Ooh.
No. Kill him.
My God, that followed you around for a long time. My goodness.
Can't go in there. Better kill those guys because they can follow you. Yeah, that should be good. I think when doors get destroyed, they're destroyed forever. Could be wrong though.
I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
Trade, I think, is the one you're looking for.
That's it. Okay.
Alright, so what do we got? Soul of Ava, the King's Pet, will give you the ivory
straight sword.
Let's see what else there is.
Defender Greatsword.
Watcher Greatsword. It's the same soul as the Throne Watcher.
Ruler Sword. That's the soul of the king.
Okay, Ruler Sword. What else we got? Lost Sinner's Sword.
Drakewing. King Ultra Greatsword.
Fuck yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah. That's what you want.
Hey.
Aged Smelter Sword.
Ivory King Ultra Greatsword. Curved Dragon Greatsword. Oh, because I killed the dragon. Alright.
Okay.
Bewitched Alone. Sacred Chime Hammer. Ring-a-ding-ding.
Get the ring-a-ding-ding. And you already have the Iron King, so yeah.
Spitfire Spear. Yorg Spear. Wrathful Axe. It's the Scythe, the Chime, Bow, and then Shields.
What does the Shield of Want do? Oh, sorry, it's a Watcher's Shield. My mistake.
Yeah, I was confused. Like, where did you see that?
Does the Bow of Want do anything?
Let's see.
You get
Projectile
X?
Strike.
Nah, it's just lore stuff.
Yeah. Alright, well,
You gotta grab some of the swords.
yeah. Sure. Might as well just grab everything. It's so cheap. Eventually, maybe I'll want it.
The other sword you can get too. It was different souls. I was wrong. Throne Defender and Throne Watcher. Yeah.
Oh, this is
It's a
the
katana.
Ah. Get my spear.
Who's the
Raffle
other-
axe. What's that?
The other, yeah, get the Wrathful Axe, whatever. Might as well buy him out. It takes so long to get back to this guy after you New Game Plus.
Yeah, and I have so much, so.
Chime
Should
of
we get
Want.
the chime and bow?
You can only get one, right?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. So I guess
The
I don't know,
Scythe,
chime?
maybe?
Scythe?
Because I think the Chime is for casting dark magic.
Scythe of Wand.
Like dark miracles. I don't know. What do you think you would use out of all these? That's like an evil weapon, right? And you're like a crusader guy.
Yeah, well, I
mean,
imagine that
I
they're
guess.
all kind of evil, right?
What does the bow do? It scales with faith, dex, and strength. So I guess that's what makes it interesting, is that it scales with faith.
I guess I would be a faith character being a paladin.
Yeah, like I think you start as a
This
fighter.
is
And you're,
faith too, but
of course, because you cast spells.
yeah.
But I think it. Yeah. So. At the bottom, I think, if you go back to the chime.
Oh.
The eye symbol is like your dark magic scaling. So that's essentially saying that it would do good with casting like evil spells.
You're right, right. As she was in fact evil.
Yeah. So yeah, give her whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Whatever seems neat. Maybe the bow. Maybe you need a bow for some section and want a faith bow as you're leveling up faith. Like your first playthrough you're a fighter, second playthrough you're advancing your class to a paladin or something.
Yeah, that's true.
And then let's stop by Strayed and see if there's anything to get from him.
Strayed. Where am I going?
Strayed of Orifice. He's in Strayed's cell in the Lost Bastille. And time check is 12:30.
I can feel it. Like
Oh, they are already hostile?
already, huh?
I think Scholar of the First Sin, they made them not hostile. Like they changed their aggro range.
Man, the walls are the worst, huh? Especially when you're playing with a giant sword. well, thank you. Trade. Alright. We got Chariot Lance.
Or the Chariot Crossbow.
Or the Shield Crossbow.
Get that.
That's
That's cooler. Yeah, you know, because it blocks while you're shooting.
Yeah, okay.
It's kind of fun. What do we got for? Oh, what is that? That's the really good miracle. The third over from the left. That's the sunlight. Sacred Oath. Soul of Elsta. Oh, you got the hammer. Who needs it? You got the ring a ding ding. Plus that's the co-op thing.
Surge, Hex, Repel, Life Drain Patch. Ooh, spooky.
Oh, that's the Dark Lurker. So.
I guess I could I don't know what this is, honestly.
I don't either.
It's some sort of life drain, I assume.
It might be the Pestilent Mercury.
Mm.
Sacred Oath, the best buff in the game? Probably. But it's better used when you have like co-op partners and stuff because it affects a group.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think Sacred Oath is the same buff mechanically as doing the dance with the trident.
Mm.
I think it's either 10 and 10 or 20 and 20. I don't remember. False, Sacred Oath doesn't affect your allies? Yeah, grab it if you want it, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably not going to use it, but...
Probably not.
This next playthrough. What does he sell, by the way? Like, if you buy from him?
Got some rings.
So...
Intelligence.
The ring on the right is only useful if you're playing co-op with people, but I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that increases your intelligence if you need to have a higher int to use something.
We got a bunch of spells.
Oh yeah, buy all the miracles.
Sure.
Great Lightning Spear is useful.
What about the Pyromancies?
That one's good. That one's really good, actually. And then that one's...
That one suck.
It's good, but, like, it only has 2 uses.
It's fair. Yeah.
So, not super amazing.
Yeah, okay.
And then bottom left, like the evil spell, not that you're going to use evil spells, that's the only one that's, like, reliable. That's, like, the basic attack.
And the rest are all just shit.
I think the 1/3 over... Dark Hail is good. Dark Hail is the one that you can like one-shot people in PvP, and then Dark Fog, I think. I grab Dark Fog. I think that might be the Pestilent Mercury in this game.
Okay.
So it does, but it's still worth it solo. Okay. That's useful to get, yeah. Yeah, the spells. Why not grab the 3rd over from the left? That's a light spell. Who knows? Maybe you need it one day.
Of this?
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright.
Everything else you can just pick up as you need it in your next playthrough.
Right.
So I guess next time we'll like do one last check of like buying stuff from the vendors, and then
Yeah, just in case we missed anything.
hey, you know what? Maybe you should do the Novlon questline next time. It doesn't take very long at all. There's 3 items you're supposed to have, and then you just quit out and enter back in to refresh his dialogue.
Yeah, okay.
And then once you're done with that, he'll yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
So because that'll give you, because you not that you necessarily would use it, but yeah, because it gives you Forbidden Sun, so it's like, why not have a bunch of copies of it, you know?
Yeah,
You
sure.
only get 1 per playthrough, and it's just like, why not? The other thing, Sunlight Spear.
Right.
I could get you Sunlight Spear if you just leave your computer on.
Sure.
Because essentially you have to play co-op a shit ton, or you have to, like, farm...
Right, and you can't really play co-op.
Yeah, you can farm a particular enemy that'll drop the medals, but I'll just you have a couple that you pick up naturally in the world. I'll use those to clone them up to like more, and then I'll trade them in at the altar. Get you Sunlight Spear, because you can get one copy of Sunlight Spear per playthrough, and if you're gonna do a Paladin guy on your next on New Game Plus, you should have a bunch of Sunlight Spears, because it's not super practical, but it's fucking diesel, you know. And then the next playthrough we'll get Sacred Oath when you get to Velstad again.
Sounds good.
Get a bunch of new spells and stuff. It'll be fun to watch you go through New Game Plus. And I'll get it set up next time we can multi-stream on Rumble, and that'll be fun, because I don't know, it's like a fun platform, and like it seems very friendly to like new streamers, like small streamers, because kind of everyone's sort of new on there.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like early YouTube.
Yeah. Not that we don't love our YouTube chat, but there's a certain kind of like impermanence to like being on YouTube and like saying fag when that's like
Right.
bannable. Or like you know, there's just like certain stuff where it's like, you know, if we were noticeable enough, people who run YouTube don't like us. So it's like if we were noticeable enough, we would be like we would be noticed and banned or whatever for whatever reason they could come up with.
Right.
So it's like
It never stops anyone from copy striking you, though.
Yeah. It feels more like it feels worthwhile to, not be super doomer about it and just build your empire not on quicksand. Like watching like a Sam Hyde interview, and they actually got him to be serious for a little bit, and he gave some pretty interesting advice where he was like, don't build your empire on quicksand. How he has his stuff set up, he's like, we have everything set up and organized so that if someone is like, oh, we can't work with you, you're a bad man, he has it set up so that every single aspect can be swapped out within a day. So he has multiple payment processors ready, already like signed up for and set up and everything, and then once
just waiting in the wings.
Yeah, and he has folders of like organized of like the information of how to swap different things out as he gets banned on different things, or if he gets banned on different things.
That is super prepared.
Yeah, and so it's like, it feels like a good idea to like multi-stream and just like over to like just also have Rumble as an option, because like if we did get banned on YouTube, we could just be streaming we could just be streaming that same day on Rumble and just be like, oh, come over to the Rumble chat to talk, I guess.
I guess, yeah. Alright, well, I'll give you the final warning.
Oh, how much time is left?
I don't know, why don't you check? It's probably like 1 hour or something. Or how long have we been streaming for? I don't
3 hours left.
3 hours left. Hell yeah.
5,562. Killing it over here. 127 backers.
Ooh.
Look at you.
Look at us. We're so
Us?
cool. You helped.
I goose.
You made the statues.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, like $400 something till we get to 6K, and then we make everybody keychains. So let's make everyone back the campaign in the next 3 hours.
I think you should do what you said before. Do the in-demand thing, but just do it for just a small amount of time to see if it shows back up on the main page.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious if it is actually shadow banning.
I mean,
or if they just...
another thing is also when something is about to end the day, it'll show up on the main page again, and it didn't. So I do think it's intentional. I mentioned it before on another stream, but somebody emailed me that they were in contact with Indiegogo support to see if they could figure out why the campaign wasn't showing up on the page, and Indiegogo support, classic, just didn't get back to them.
They just stopped.
Yeah,
responding.
they just stopped responding. So
So it's intentional.
It could very well be intentional.
If it wasn't
does-
intentional, they would be like, oopsies, we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But no, they know
It
what's going on.
does seem strange, me of all people would have their comic shadow banned, but I don't know. Maybe I pissed off a webtoon person. I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
I've given so many things bad reviews, so I
Well,
don't.
next time, you'll just do it on your own website, and you'll
Yeah.
keep the whole percentage, and fuck Indiegogo.
Yeah, fucking Indiegogo.
Or instead of that funding now on Indiegogo, you'll make the same kind of graphic, but it'll say funding now on Burning Star. We'll have an updating like progress bar.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to set that up though.
Don't worry, my brother does.
Okay. So long as he's confident.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. So, we didn't sin, right? We were just happily playing Dark Souls.
Yeah, I was thinking about annoying stuff at the beginning of the stream, but
It mellowed out.
yeah, I don't think chat contracted it.
Well, that's good to hear. So, thanks for tuning in. Next time, maybe we New Game Plus this baby. And, or we could play something different. We could play the Dark Souls 3 mod. The, Arch Thrones. Yeah. There's a bunch of things we can do next time. It all depends on, what chat would be most interested in. Vote now.
I'm just thinking, like, do I want to set up Arch Thrones?
You don't have to.
I'll set up... I would rather set one technical goal for myself a night, because technical stuff is a huge pain.
Oh, yeah.
So
No, I know.
I'll set the technical goal of setting up Rumble multi-streaming on your computer, and then another time we'll do Arch Thrones, because we should see what New Game Plus looks like. This is exciting. You'll be dual wielding the King's Sword.
You've New Gamed Plus before, right?
No,
No,
I've never New Game Plus. No.
Wow. Okay. Well, most of it is just like items that they change that you pick up, right?
No, there's like new enemies and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. It's like a bunch of like random things, but you know, it's a.
Yeah, I've bonfire ascetic because to get the casting speed ring, you have to bonfire ascetic the Skeleton Kings. So I did that, and then to get the Chloranthy ring, you have to do another area. To get the butterfly set and the invisible armor, I believe you have to, what do you call it? You have to bonfire ascetic the Majula.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you'll see all these things organically instead of like.
Aestheticing.
Yeah. Which is probably more enjoyable.
Yeah. Sure.
Unless you need it for your build, but you don't. So you could, well, on your when you get to the throne room, because you have to get New Game Plus. It has to be New Game Plus 2, I think. So like your third playthrough is when you encounter the 2 pursuers in the throne room. So on your next playthrough, we'll just bonfire ascetic once, and then you'll see the 2 pursuers and get the Ring of Blades plus 2.
Oh sure. Okay.
That'll be like a fun new challenge or whatever. But you don't have to burn 2 ascetics and stuff to get to it like on your first playthrough. Just
Yeah. Won't worry about that for now. Alright, so thanks everybody for joining us on another fantastic Game Fan stream.
Yeah, thanks,
We'll
guys.
see you next